Hello. I don't even know if I'm live or not. Apparently, I am live. This is different. Give me just a minute. It's a security camera, but I've moved my camera and changed the audio up. Yeah, but I can't. I was trying to, because when I go over to the desk, I don't know if my mic is going to pick it up. I turned the mic way up, but I got my tablet. I guess I could walk over there. But see, I can't. I won't. Hold on. Maybe by the time you answer me, see, I got my tablet, but I'm trying to see. But see, I can't see the screen at all now, so I don't know. And I can't hear, so. And I'm trying to find it. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, can you hear me from here if I talk like this? So I'm going to walk back over there so I can see if, for some reason, it just won't open on my tablet. It's kind of aggravating. Click live. No. Let's see if you can hear me. Okay, so, but man, I got to be able to see what y'all are writing. You know, I can put this over the side. I got an email today. Well, actually, I got it last night asking about this because I've had it about 2 weeks. And I've just been putting off, and it's raining and everything, so I can't do the outside of the part of the review. But I just wanted to go live because I'm bored. I got this to review, and that's it. I got a couple of things over my mom's, but I don't have anything here. Maybe if I log into Dashing Grandpa, because I'm logged into Grandpa's Random Reviews, but it's not showing a live stream at all. Wait a minute. I think I found it. So let me. Wait a minute. I found it. So we have sound. So I'm going to turn this sound down. But see, now I can see what you're saying. I've had to turn my sound down as I'm in the restaurant. I could start talking about roaches and everything and really get the customers uptight. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. This is kind of for us. It's not really for the product. I mean, it is for the product, but it's just for us to kind of, hang out. My plans was to go live on the break room channel. But apparently now you have to set it up through StreamYard, and then it takes 24 hours before you can be approved. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or a StreamYard thing, but you have to wait 24 hours. So that blew that idea. And then I mentioned it to Steve. I was texting him earlier, and he said, "Oh yeah, I guess he's got a snowboarding channel." I hadn't checked that out. I'll have to get with him later and find out where that's at. But anyway, yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, that you have to wait 24 hours now, but you used to not have to wait that long." So y'all can hear me okay? Because like the mic is way over there, and I disconnected the camera, and it's right there. That's not a bad picture from here. That camera does pretty good. Probably look better when I turn the lighting on. Thought I was on the wrong Grandpa's channel for a moment. No, you're at the right place. Well, see, on the chat window it said Dash and Grandpa, and then in parentheses it has Brandon. So on this one I put Brandon, and then in the parentheses Grandpa's random reviews. But anyway, I'm going to try to do that live stream tomorrow night, and on the break room for the gig workers. But I been talking to the guy that I did the reviews for the rechargeable light bulbs, and he's wanting to do giveaways. But he wants it to where you have to subscribe to their channel and mine. They only have like 123 subscribers. So, but I don't know how he's going to verify that, because I can verify it on my channel, but I can't get into their channel to verify it. But anyway, so he's wanting to do drawings. I don't know if he's going to send the winners the product, or if he's going to send me the products and then me send it to the winner. I told him if he's going to do that, he's going to have to compensate me for shipping. But you can't hear me. Is it loud enough? That mic would be a pain to move just for something like this, because I'm not going to do this all the time. It's just, I thought if y'all are bored or just hanging out, and it gets boring doing orders, and you can always watch YouTube while you're doing stuff, but we might as well go live. I mean, if y'all are out and about, it's pouring down rain here. I'm not real sure which way that rain's moving. Y'all may get it up north. So, let me turn some lights on here. In all honesty, I really don't even know. We'll open the box and we'll find out what it is. I mean, it's a security camera. I know that. Why is my computer making a noise? Y'all hang on just a second. Let me turn the speaker off. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the name of probably. I don't have a belt on. I ain't been out of the house. At least I took a shower and got dressed, right? And ahead. So if y'all ever do live streams and have something set up like this, I have found, because if you point your lights directly at you, I found that you get a bad shadow back here. So these walls are white, so I can turn and face them another way. And these don't have diffusers on them, which, that one is really bright, isn't it? Well, maybe that won't be too distracting. But diffusers just make the light softer. So, yeah, I see myself. It's supposed to rain here over the next 3 days. It's been raining all day here. I mean, it was thundering and lightning. It rolled in about 2 o'clock this morning, I believe, and it's rained all night and all day. So I have not left the house. Luckily I had a frozen TV dinner in the freezer that I could put in the oven, and I had me a gallon of tea from Chicken Express. And yeah. So anyway, now why is my phone beeping? Turn the speaker off on the computer. Looks like Spark has an incentive. I don't know if y'all knew it or not, or if you've got the notification. Apparently Spark been keeping tips, which a bunch of us already kind of thought that. Just no way to prove it, but apparently there was some kind of malfunction. I'll probably cover that on Thursday. I'll put a little bit of it on Thursday Night Live. But anyway, this is what I do when I'm not out delivering and not sleeping and not just sitting over there on the chair doing nothing. I actually do something. Oh, you know what? I've got to set up my camera because I can only do one box opening. So I'm going to get my camera over there set up. If y'all want to if y'all got stuff to do, you don't have to hang out. How you doing, Miss Womble? I can't hear you. Oops, spell check. Oh, well. It's supposed to rain here. Oh, okay. I was behind. Yeah, I figured because 24-hour wait for our tips. I got 14 from them yesterday. Yeah, I had $113 in tips that carried over to Monday. Sunday was $184 day. That's the best day I've had in a long time on Spark. I've got to get my battery here. And I've got to get my camera. So, see, this is, what do they call it? Raw footage? We're doing raw live. Sounds like that wrestling. What was that wrestling term they used to have? Monday Night Raw or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to get the camera set up. So y'all feel free to hang out if you want to. I was just going to run the live on here and see what it is. The actual video, I'll probably edit it because I don't think the seller is going to want all this involved with their review. But I don't get to do the outside. I'm going to I tell you something else. I have the doorbell on my outside on my little porch coming up to my apartment. I got a notice from the owner to remove the doorbell because somebody complained about it being privacy. I don't know. There's only one person that lives across from me, and I don't know, he hadn't said anything, but he's had some friends coming over, and one of his friends may have said something, and the owner didn't say anything because I've had that up there for about 4 months. And I have talked to the owner through it because when he came over one time, I didn't know who he was. And I wasn't home, so I talked to him through the doorbell. So he knew it was there. He didn't care. So somebody complained. But anyway, so basically I can't set this camera up here, and it's raining too. So anyway, let me get the camera set up. I ramble on everything. But at least y'all are listening, and I don't feel quite as bad because I'm not talking to the doorknob over here. I'm actually talking to somebody, so local. Oh, just kidding. Let me grab the camera. Gotta remove the SD card. I tell you what I started doing. This actually could get in the way. I didn't think about that. But that's okay. We will work around it because I can't move that now. Actually, I have a stand similar to this one, that clamps onto the desk and goes up. And the camera is mounted on top of it. But the desk wouldn't line up. So I moved I have a little step stool, and it's kind of attached to it. Southern ingenuity, we'll call it. So, anyway, see, I've actually done a couple of TikTok videos, and I mounted my mount up here on the camera so I can actually shoot with my phone and my camera at the same time. Ain't that smart? Not really, but we're going to say it isn't. And if y'all are saying something, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I just can't see. But now you may not be saying anything. I can't read upside down. I just figured that one out. There we go. Oh, I did video of the eclipse yesterday, so I got some different settings on here. Well, I need to leave that on manual for just a second. See, there's all kinds of things that you got to do these reviews and get ready to do them. It's not just turn the camera on and open the box. Well, it probably should be that way, but I complicate things. I don't know why. Oh, got the lights on in there. I see y'all. I'm just kidding. Okay. Gotta level the camera because, like I said, I was doing the solar eclipse yesterday, so I had this camera pointing up and at an angle. They make a device that zoomed in just a little. That's it. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my microphones on there. But they make a device for your camera tripod that your camera sits on, and it will track whatever the subject is, you know, like the sun or the moon or whatever. No, I got $14 from a tip Spark. Oh, Spark kept your $14 tip. They say that it's going to be in the, what did they say? I had it in an email earlier. Get over to that email. I have all kinds of emails. Oh, Dash and Wobble, if you're listening, I got another month. Well, it's not going to be monthly. It's every other month on Proxy Pics. I didn't even know what it was for. And they called me this morning and asked me if I got my badge. And I said, yeah, I got my badge, but I don't know what's going on with it. I didn't know. And apparently, I'm going to be going in the Verizon retail store an hour before they open and take 50 to 100 pictures and a lot of questions. And I told the lady, I said, I didn't sign up for that. I mean, y'all just started sending me stuff about a badge. But that wasn't the email. Where did it go? I had it open on the computer. Actually, I think it came in there. As part of our continued efforts to improve the Spark Driver platform experience, we identified some trips where we may not have collected and issued tips customers meant for you due to a system issue. Right. To address this issue, we are making system changes and are also crediting your accounts with tip amounts for affected orders, even though customers were never charged for the tips. Bull. You can find more details in the earnings tab of your Spark Driver profile under adjustments and credits. I went through mine for the last few weeks and I didn't see anything, any kind of adjustment. And who's to say they're really going to adjust? So anyway, that's that. What do we got? See, I had the flip out screen on that camera crooked too. I can look at that camera and tell it's off a little bit. Probably can't tell, but anyway. I've got the lines on camera, that's it. Microphones. Oh. See, I just walk around in circles half the time. And I think, let's see, I need to make, what am I grabbing that for? I need to make sure that this, I may have to move my tablet over here. These are in the way, but I rigged this up so I could do shots straight down. I can put that camera on here and do straight down. This was a little thing that you was talking about, Mr. Womble, about a little adapter or dongle or whatever you want to call it to use it with your phone. Now here's this is not really a box opener. This is just a hanging out, and we're going to do a live review, but or part of it. Yeah, if you use your wireless box and with your phone, and you pick up a lot of hissing noise, depending on your phone, if it's an iPhone, I have no idea, but I'm sure they got a setting. But Android, you can, well, at least on the Galaxy, you can go in and put the Pro video, and you can adjust your audio. Tuck this in, but you can adjust your audio and turn your dB down. Let's see, I went -12, and then on my mic I went +12, and it will -12 on your phone will cut out the hissing, but it makes your vocal too low. So then you crank up your vocal with this, and it'll cut out that static. Took me a little figuring out how to do that. I tried to find it on YouTube and couldn't find it, so had to experiment some. Anyway, Ray is listening on the phone since TV has delivering an order. I'm not sure. Okay, well, just remember, if he has static on it when he does the recording, when he does get his little built-in adapter to use it, the mics on the phone, just if it has a static, just tell him to holler at me. He can message me or text me or whatever. Check. Yep, got little green lines on. I really want a new set of these, but the ones that I want are like $359 or $369, but they have an internal recorder. With an internal recorder, I don't have to depend on a phone or this camera. It would be the same audio every time because it would just be using the mic and the receiver. Let me hook this up over here, and we will get this box open and done. The neat thing about this camera, is it has dual lens. One is supposed to stay like pointing at that or at you or whatever, or say the porch, and the other one will point at the porch, but when it detects motion, it'll go out to it and it'll track it, and this will stay right there. I thought that was really cool. That's the first one I've done like that. So, we shall see. Forgive me for turning my back on y'all. You know, when I was in drama in high school, That was one of the things. You was never supposed to turn your back on the audience. But, well, you can see the tablet, but you can't really see what it is. Let me flip through here. A little closer. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. Maybe get it out there a little bit later. This is a magnifying glass I got on here, and then of course this is the boom arm that you can hang the camera from. I had to angle it up because I don't have a super wide angle lens on that camera. So I had to go up higher so it wouldn't just be, zoomed in. Okay, here we are. See, I got enough headroom. See, that's one thing. You got to check with your headroom. You got to check in your frame. And I've had some people say, the reason why I don't like you taking my pictures is because you take so long to do it. It's a mental thing. I try to get everything straight and framed and think about what's over the top of your head because you don't want a big plant. If there's a big plant back here, you don't want that looking like it's coming out the top of your head like an Indian feather. You got to think about those things. And I used to not think about them, but when you watch enough YouTube videos from people that do photography, like Peter McKinnon and things, you pick up some things. I'm no pro, but I picked up a few things that I never really thought about. Pro Nose is another good camera guy if y'all are into cameras. Not very alert today. The doctor today, the lab took 20. I had to go do blood work. What is today? What is today? Tuesday? It might have been Friday. No, it couldn't have been Friday. Thursday. I went to the doctor and they took about 5 miles. Everything except for one thing is normal. And now I have to go see what do you call them, a urologist or something? Apparently my prostrate's a little enlarged, but not enough to worry about. And I got a little bitty bump right here where I had the cancer. My doctor told me it's probably nothing, but they want me to go have a CT scan. I guess I better hit record on this camera. Okay, are we ready? Finally, after 30 minutes of talking, how long have we been on live? This could take what's that old song? This could take us all night long. And the Commodores all night long. Okay. We're going to play that funky music and get the ball on the court and bounce. Something like that. We're recording now. But see, the thing is, it doesn't really matter how much you mess up. You can cut it out. Unless you're a really good reviewer like Pork Chop is. Pork Chop is a good reviewer. I have to edit because I screw up. And then I'll say, you dummy, talking to myself. What are you talking about? And then I'll just start over. Sometimes I laugh at myself. So if I say something stupid and y'all laugh, don't feel bad about it because believe me, I laugh at myself plenty. So, all right. I really, Zosi? Should I just say we have a Zosi security camera? Another thing, if y'all get into doing the reviews for like Amazon, if you'll notice right here, there was a tag right there. There was a UPC code. Make sure all the tags are off. Once we get in here, we'll have to make sure there is no UPC codes on the device itself. There probably will be a QR code on the camera because sometimes you can scan that with your phone or your tablet. That way it will link them together. But we will find out. This is a Zosi. I need to look that up so I don't sound like, we got a box here we're going to open. That would be really smart, wouldn't it? So anyway, this is probably boring. I don't know. I just didn't know how it would work. And the more of these, if I do these more, then I will get better at it. But I don't even remember what email. Let's try Dashing Grandpa. I don't remember who sent this. You know, that's a bad thing in some of this stuff is you forget who sends what. And luckily, I keep a notepad over there. It's Word, but it's not Microsoft Word because I'm not paying for it. It's the free version of it. WPS Office, I think is what it's called. I wonder if I can just do a search for Zosi, Z-O-S-I. Yep, there it is. From VV. Bye-bye, VV. You know, it's kind of, I see some of their names on here, and I know that ain't their name. Maybe that's the translation. I don't know. Anyway, I need a link here, so I'll be a little more informed of what it is that I'm talking about. The Zosi team, I come here. It's a multifunctional security camera, which is really easy and quick to use. Here is the brief introduction of the C296 Wi-Fi security camera. 5 megapixel Super HD auto tracking for higher level security, Bluetooth wireless connection, starlight night vision, active defense against intruders. Which means it's got an alarm, or you can hit, well, most of them you can hit it on your phone and you can talk to them, or you can hit a little deal and designed for all weather use. I don't even remember if this will run off a solar panel or if it's hardwired. It was a new 5 megapixel 2880 by 1620 sensor, which performs a wider viewing angle. See, there's no way I'm going to remember all that. That's why some of my reviews, I'm covering a bunch of it. And in the last couple of reviews, I just like took a picture of the details and said, you can read this while I open the box. That's what I did on either the last one or the one before. Anyway, this feels kind of awkward. I hope that I'm not boring y'all too bad. Anyway, I'm not worried about this. That's what's bad about this channel is I've surpassed the requirements for the watch time, but people don't subscribe to review channels, I guess. I mean, I know they do, but those guys are really good and real charismatic and stuff. I'm not that charismatic, but I don't know. If I was honestly, if I was wanting to watch a review on a security camera, and the next video was on some rubber boots, I probably wouldn't subscribe. And that's the way most people are. Let me turn this off because I sure don't want it making sounds. Bye-bye. Okay. See, I get sidetracked, and I feel bad, but I'll get back to it. Okay, Oh yeah, let's rock. What did I say this was? A Zosi security camera. Hey, got in a Zosi security camera. I'm going to get the box open, check it out, and we are going to see what is inside. That made no sense. And I'm sitting here with a knife like I'm going to stab somebody. I don't know. So I got in a security camera today. This is by Zosi. I'm going to get the box open and we're going to see what all is in it and check it out. You see, this part you ain't got to worry about being slow on because you can cut and jump and everything, or hyper speed it, hyper lash, whatever you want to call it. Probably should already had this done, but you can cut it out. So let's see how you can go flip and flip, and then flip and then flip, and see there is a QR code right there on top of the box that, see, I'm going to have to remove. So right here, I would definitely do a cut and cut this out because I can't have that on there because Amazon will ding it. And all it is a QR code. You know what I could do? Because let's see, that QR code, package includes, and it's got a SKU. Yeah. I don't really, some of this stuff, maybe like shipping labels, will give out information, but this stuff, it doesn't give out personal information or ask for personal information. So I don't know what their big deal is. I think they probably use a AI software to just scan through a video to see if it detects any kind of barcodes or anything. Then you have to do a manual review. But if it's got anything on there, they will keep blocking it. So I just tore that QR code completely out. I can leave the writing on there, but anyway, we're gonna get a trash can over here. So I can hit hey, I made it. I really did. I know you don't know that I did, but I really did. We put up this finger cutter here. I have to look, make sure the camera's still recording. Sometimes after you run it so long, it'll cut off because it extends the record time. Because I got it on 1080. If you put it on 720, it wouldn't do that. In 4K, it's just too hard on my computer to edit. And you don't really need 4K because YouTube is going to, YouTube is going to drop it down. So is Amazon, the quality. Zosi Wireless Smart Security Camera. Camera IP Intelligence. See, the rest of that was in a different language, so I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to read it. We got the one box open. We will get this box open. First thing we have is our little sticker to put out where you have your camera to tell everybody you are using a security system. And it has your owner's manual here. We have our power cord. Our fittings to make it weather sealed. See, I gotta call it weather sealed. Our AC adapter. mounting screws. A mounting plate to mount this onto the wall to hold your camera. And we have our camera itself. Fancy looking. Look at that. And your antennas for your Wi-Fi. It does have the tracking. See, my mind went blank, so I got to stop. And I really don't know what I'm talking about on this camera. But, of our lens, it'll have the tracking on it. It's got a wide tracking view. Our motion sensor. No, that's not a motion sensor. That is the main camera, or the camera that stays still. And this bounces around and it'll make a distracting noise. So that's what's bad here. But I just figured out I can remove that. I think. Get that out of the way. So we have our lens here that will do the tracking, and we have our stationary lens, because this is a 2-lens camera. One will watch your designated area, and the other one will track motion. Very cool. It's probably all that's in the box, but we're going to just make sure. And I'll cut that crap out right there. Because nobody wants to know they only want to know if I found something, and I didn't find nothing. More edits. See, I have to edit stuff. I guess I could take this. Let's see. There's some detail right here. Okay, like I said, it has the dual view with one screen. Like I said, it does have the dual view, and you can watch it on one screen. It has the pan and tilt control. You can tilt it and pan it. Intelligent tracking, built-in bullet cam and PT cam combo, whatever that is. AI human and vehicle detection, alarm notifications, and light and siren deterrence. So you can talk through the camera, or you can set off a siren to elude intruders or people trespassing. This will be a hardwired camera, so you will have to have an outlet wherever you're going to hook it up at. So basically, you're going to put these on here, and then you'll be able to put your cord on here. One end, okay, it'll go on this end right here. It's got a cap on there. See, I messed up right there. That's why I say I mess up, because this will go to that. So you'll plug in your power cord in right here, and then right here would be your Wi-Fi cable. If you have a network cable, you can plug it in right here, or you can run it off of your Wi-Fi. You don't necessarily have to have that one. If you're not going to use that one, leave the cap on there and put this on there. I'm not really into this, y'all. I'd rather just talk. But we got the box opening done. We're going to wrap this up because I can't do much more anyway. And when I'm hooking it up, I can talk more about it. So we're going to go out there and get this set up and hooked up, and then we're going to check out some footage and see how clear it is and how well the tracking works. And that's all I'm going to say for right now. I'm going to turn the camera off. Anyway, I don't know. That's kind of what it is. Kind of mess up. You back up, you redo it, and you laugh at yourself, and you just keep smiling. I don't even know if anybody is here or if I put everybody to sleep and everybody's doing their own thing. I know Mr. Womble is out doing DoorDash, I'm assuming, or Uber, Uber Eats, one of the two. But nothing for real. This camera seems like it'd be pretty cool. But the only drawback, I say it's the only drawback. The thing about the cameras, the security cameras, I don't know if y'all have one or not, but you can run, some of them have the solar panel, but the one that I had at my previous residence, the solar panel would not keep the battery charged. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it would disconnect because the battery was dead. Wound up basically hardwiring it anyway, but we bought a long USB to USB-C cord and plugged it into the camera and run it under the eave of the house and through the window and plugged it into a power block, like for your phone chargers and stuff. And you could probably put 2 little solar panels on there, and that would probably work. But I just don't think one charges that battery up enough. But in all reality, I don't really think, maybe they have really expensive security cameras that can run off of solar panels and be fine. But the ones that I've been reviewing, $200 and less, most of those won't keep, well, the ones that I've done won't keep a battery charged all night. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, which for a lot of people is fine, but 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning is when you really need that camera, other than watching your porch during the day. Make sure people don't steal stuff off your porch. But I'm here now, done a job. I'm looking forward to seeing the full review and look back on this video too. I am a mess. I'm glad y'all can hear me just fine. I hope it don't pick up too much static. The refrigerator compressor's running, so hopefully you don't hear that too bad. But I just cranked the mic up and went with it. And as long as you can hear it fine. It makes me wonder now, since you can hear me from here, and that mic would be closer to my recliner, when I do the live streams on the Break Room channel, a mic could sit over, because it needs to be a little bit different from Dash and Grandpa, but a mic could sit over in the recliner and just have that camera where I can flip it around over there. I've got this tablet so I can read the writing and everything. I can read what y'all are saying. And I'm probably going to have guests on there. I know like Steve has several people on his live streams at once. And, his panel, the round table. And then Pedro does sometimes, but sometimes people have to just sit there quietly and they feel like they can't talk because they don't want to interrupt somebody else. I don't know. So I might just, if I do guests, it'll just be like one or two at a time. And I don't pay for StreamYard, so I might not can have that many guests on there. I don't know. I haven't done that yet. I have had, well, Steve's been on one of my live streams, and that's got some good bearings in it. I can feel them. That's a nice camera for real. I don't even know how much this thing was. But yeah, by the time I get the editing done, it won't be too bad. Oh, this is not even on Amazon. This camera's only $80. I really need to cover some more details on it. But I can read up on it more, and while I'm, putting it up, I'm not going to video the whole time me putting it up. That'd be kind of boring. But it's kind of heavy. I honestly had in mind using double-sided tape because obviously I'm not going to keep it. And I'm going to have to probably put this up over at my mom's. I really don't want to put holes in her walls. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to mount this to where it will stay and not fall. And just kind of improvise. Oh, it does. It uses a lot of data. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sit over in the recliner. I'm going. If StreamYard, I'm gonna keep looking at this camera. If StreamYard or YouTube, I guess the 24-hour thing. I didn't know anything about that, but I guess I was gonna do it Tuesday nights at 9, but I don't know. Since I couldn't do it tonight, I may just do it Wednesday nights, but I don't want to do it early because I need to be out working. But I don't generally, I'm not, even with the daylight savings time, I'm not going to be out at 8 and 9 o'clock at night. I do, plus Walmart shuts down at 10 anyway. Most of the time you're not going to get an order after 9. Anyway, I'll probably just do it at 9. And I guess I'm just going to do it on Wednesdays. I don't know if anybody does. I don't think there's any way to avoid not doing a live stream at the same time somebody else is doing one, because there's just too many people doing live streams. So I don't know. We will see. I need to get a lot of subscribers over on this channel. I got the watch time. I just need the subscribers, because there's a bunch, like 90, I believe it said 92 or 94% of the viewers are not subscribers. If I could just, and I don't care, once I get to that 1,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter to me. But I would just like to get it monetized. And it's the watch time that counts, because you don't get paid per subscriber. You get paid for the watch time because of the ads. But once I reach that 1,000 subscribers, I'm good. Because people were watching the reviews. So the watch time is not an issue at all. If I'm not careful, I'm going to lose monetization on Dashing Grandpa, because I may not be getting the watch time that I need to consistently get, because it's a rolling. You got to have 4,000 watch hours. If you got 4,000 watch hours today and your watch hours drop down to 3,090 tomorrow, I don't know if YouTube will demonetize you until you reach that 4,000 again. I really don't know on that. They probably wouldn't, because I've got enough videos on there, and people watch some of the old videos. And what's bad is when they watch those and they comment on those, some of it, that stuff is not even relevant anymore. So a lot of it was back during the pandemic and stuff. And I don't know. Anyway, we won't be out too long. I think Brash Dasher is on tonight too. Yeah. Well, I probably won't do it on Tuesday nights because you have yours and he's got his. And I don't know if anybody's got one on Wednesdays. And if they do, maybe they're earlier. I put out a community post earlier. Nothing that I wasn't doing as earlier. Nothing that I wasn't doing a live show tonight because of my voice. I noted about looking in on your live show tonight instead. Yeah, I actually made a short and put it up on Dash and Grandpa to kind of promote the break room. And then I put it out there before I realized that you have to wait 24 hours now. I had no idea. So I had to go in there and just delete it. Luckily, only 2 people saw the short. I don't know who the 2 people was. Maybe one of them was me. I don't know. But I'm impressed with this camera, y'all. I'm seriously. If I was going to have a camera, I would definitely, so far, I don't know how good the video is, but so far, this feels like a really nice camera, especially for $80. I really figured it was higher. 4K, 5 megapixel. 5 megapixels is not bad on a security camera. You know, our cell phones was only what, 2 or 3 megapixels up until the last 4 years or 5 years. And we thought they were great. So 5 megapixel would be good. I need to read up some more on this. I'd make the seller happy and act like I know what I'm talking about. 90% of the time, I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Especially on that scarifer thing that I did. The thing that picks up the dead grass and stuff out of your yard, or at the other piece, rototiller's yard just about yay deep. I didn't even know they made such a thing. I had to watch YouTube videos just to learn what it was. But I told them I would do it originally because it looked interesting, and it's a yard tool. And I figured I was on a mowing crew. I've mowed yards all my life, weed eated. How hard could it be? I didn't have any clue. Me and my mom both, we thought it's kind of like a vacuum cleaner for your yard, which it is. Really kind of strange. But anyway, I have 3 bucks to fix some more. You know, I don't know if you heard me what I was saying a while ago or earlier. They was sending me messages to verify my address and everything for a badge. I never knew what the badge was for. And I think one of the last emails, not the last one, but the email before, said about something about Verizon. And then I got a badge yesterday with a Verizon badge like I was an employee. And then the lady called this morning to verify that I got the badge. And I said, yes, I got it. But honestly, I have no clue what it's for. You know, now you're telling me in her voicemail, because she left the voicemail and I called her back. So I don't answer phone calls that I don't know the number. They can leave a voicemail, and if it's not a bill collector, then I'll call them back. No, if it's somebody that's got something really to say, I'll call them back. But yeah, I had no idea. But apparently it's 50 to 100 pictures and a lot of questions, and they was going to pay me 40. And I told her, I said, I didn't sign up for this, and I wouldn't have done it for $40. And she said, oh, okay. She goes, let me see what I can do. She put me on hold, and she come back and she said, could you do it for 60? She said, it should only take 30 to 45 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it for 60 because I'll be the only one in this area doing it. And it's every other month. The FedEx one's every month. But the FedEx one's pretty easy. But this is going in an hour before Verizon store opens. So they open at 10, so I have to be at Verizon store at 9 o'clock in the morning. Me, 9 a.m. Once every 2 months. But that won't be too bad. Anyway, it will be interesting. So we shall see. And I'm going to go ahead and get off here and put this stuff back up and see what else I can get into. I've been working on some TikTok videos. Got like 3 or 4 up now on TikTok. It's supposed to be able to earn commission. I ain't sold nothing, so I don't know. I heard people talking about all the big money they was making on TikTok just off 1 or 2 videos. So, not me. But no. Oh, in the same. I'm waiting on my. And the 3 o'clock. They told me it was 1 hour before they opened. What she told me. She didn't say anything about after they closed. I didn't know anything about it. And she said that apparently you got to open cabinet doors, but she said just open them all and take 1 picture. You just put your camera on wide and get 1 picture. Oh, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Come to think of it. Oh, I have to do it now. And then I'll submit it. But I don't know what. I just told her I wasn't going to do it for 40. She come back with 60. I should have said 80. Maybe she'd have come back with 70. Because I do know now that they can bargain on things. Because they're going to give you the lowest. And then if you say no and they ain't got nobody else who'll do it, then they'll go up. But you got to be careful on those because if they're just regular pictures, you know somebody else is going to do it. And if you get $20 for going and taking a picture of the front and the left and right and the rear of a building, it takes you 20 minutes for $20. You know, that comes out, $60 an hour? Can't beat that. Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. I'm sorry if I bored you. This was a first for me. And I might do them more just for the sake of doing it. And the sake of content, let's be honest. And I get to hang out with y'all for a few minutes. But I'll be, hopefully, if all goes planned, I'll be live tomorrow night at 9 on the break room for gig workers. So there is a short on Dash and Grandpa now. I did put one on there now, I think. Pretty sure I did. Anyway, sorry if I bored y'all. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. I got to walk over there and turn the go live. I got to end that. So I'm going to keep rambling so I'm not just walking and y'all are just saying, So anyway, I don't even know if I'm on the screen anymore. So I'll point out. Thanks for watching, y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night if you so desire to get on the live stream. Y'all stay safe out there. And if it rains, y'all be careful because I think that rain may be moving north. So, bye, y'all, and thanks for watching. And I'm going to walk over here. Oh, I guess my computer went to sleep. I don't even know where StreamYard went. Oh, there it is. All right, y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.